So for example, if a interest rate right now on FHA is 5.25, typically that housing program, Arizona housing, Utah housing, Idaho housing, California housing, they're typically about 3/4 to 1% above what the standard rate is. And then on top of that, you're using a second mortgage behind a first mortgage that helps you with some closing costs and your down payment, which typically is at least 1% higher than the first mortgage rate. So you've got two mortgages, both at higher rates. When this program, I just priced one out the other day, standard rate on FHA was roughly 5%. This one was 5.125, 5.25. So for a quarter point difference, you're getting that down payment assistance. There is no second mortgage. There is no weird repayment plan 10 years down the road if you decide to sell the house. It's all included in your loan. So what it does is it gives a lower debt ratio, a lower payment, and a better overall performing loan, which is what the Hope for Homeownership and the Attainable Housing Advocates are all about. They're about education and helping clients understand home ownership and making sure that the mortgage is paid on time, making sure the bills are paid. This $13,000 can be put into your savings for that rainy day, just in case. So it's a fantastic program. I also want to just throw out here as well that this program is not only for people that just are buying a house and wanting to add solar panels to it. This also can be used on a refinance. If you have an existing house, you've got some equity in it, and maybe you bought it in the last 3 years and your interest rate is high like it has been for the last 3 years. Well, you can get a lower rate. You can actually take the $13,000, put it in your savings, or even pay closing costs on a loan. Typically, I'd say put it in savings, pay off some of your credit card debt, and get the solar panels added to your house and reduce your actual footprint, your electric bill on a monthly basis. And I don't know what electricity costs down in Arizona, but it's cold in Utah, so it gets a little bit cold. It's expensive. So
And that's the same thing
typically,
here. It's summertime, it's expensive.
yeah, summertime there it's expensive, but typically you're offsetting, a large portion, if not most, of the electric bill that you do have because now you have solar panels. So I just think it's a fantastic way of helping clients, whether it's on a refinance, whether it's on a purchase, and agents like you, Shane. You're out there. You've got a great listing. What can we do to make it different than others? Well, there's an option right here. There's an option right here to get $13,000 for a 6-hour online class. Don't forget, there is a 6-hour online class, but I look at it as free money. And I'm just going to take $13,000 divided by 6. I mean, that's a $2,166 an hour job.